Hi, I'm Shane Croucher from the International Business Times, and I'm here at the Honorary Artillery Company for the Youth Business International Entrepreneurship Awards, where they recognise the achievements of young people going into business. And I'm being joined today by Andrew Devenport, who is the CEO of Youth Business International. Just give us an overview about Youth Business International and what it is that you guys do as an organisation.
We're a global network. We work in 40 countries around the world, helping young entrepreneurs, underserved young entrepreneurs, start their own businesses. And we do that through holistic support of mentoring, access to capital and training.
How big of a solution do you think that youth entrepreneurship can be to the youth unemployment problem, either through people creating work for themselves or creating work for others?
Well, I think it can be a pretty big solution in the sense that the engines that have provided jobs for young people in recent years haven't been going too well. So whilst there are many other ways you can approach helping young people into jobs through employability courses, etc., helping young people to create their own jobs is a very important part of the solution. And it's very important because it encourages people's innovation, imagination. Young people are, it's proven, are more likely to want to start businesses and often have energy and ideas to carry them through.
It must be a lot easier for young people to start businesses now than a few years ago, what with all the new web technologies, and it must be a lot cheaper as well, I imagine.
Actually, that's a very good point, because while some people may say, well, look, you know, people have a greater fear of failure. And this is what a recent survey, one of our recent surveys showed, that in fact the barriers to starting a business are coming down. Technology is having a big impact on bringing people closer together, providing young people with the tools necessary to start a business.
And so while perhaps people can do it organically and off their own back and, you know, creating a web business or whatever, presumably sometimes they do need some support. So what do you think the government's doing well, and what more could it perhaps do to support here youth entrepreneurship?
Well, I think the Startup Loan Scheme has been a real step in the right direction. Providing access to capital for young entrepreneurs is very important. I think secondly, it's creating an environment where the non-financial support can be delivered to young people. So this could be in the form of supporting developments in technology. It could be seen in the form of supporting the institutions that are providing support to young people, particularly those, I think, that draw on mentoring, for example, and helping people to run mentoring programs and providing the cost for running mentoring programs is a very useful role for government to play.
Do you think perhaps more could be done in schools and in the education system to encourage entrepreneurship and people to, you know, who have got creative ideas and want to get out there and start their own businesses to do that?
Yeah, I think so, actually. And I think one of the stages, and I think we're sort of going for a process in the UK, you know, we've had the sort of celebrity entrepreneurship, and that's very important. But, you know, most people are going to start out, they're by definition young and inexperienced, with what is a very small, modest business. But getting them going while they're at school, getting them into that is critical. And so I think that sort of bringing entrepreneurship down to earth is a very good process. I was talking to a young person the other day. He said, "I don't want to be an entrepreneur. I just want to start my own business."
And how important award ceremonies like you've got going on today and other forms of recognition in encouraging young people who are starting their own businesses?
Really important, actually, because starting your own business can be quite lonely. It's fearful. The business plan you wrote within a short period of time can often be well out of date. And so I think it plays a big role in boosting people's confidence. And confidence is something that an awards, by seeing people you can relate to, winning awards and getting recognised for their achievements, is a very important factor.
Thank you very much for joining us, Andrew. I appreciate it. I've been Shane Croucher from the International Business Times, joined by Andrew Devenport of Youth Business International. Thank you very much.